So this month, I low-key had like a mid-ass month. Like, no money was made. I've been getting cooked. I mean, I made money to secure my payout and like take it out. But that was from what I made last month. But the biggest thing that I noticed between this month and last month was this month I was busy with school, work, and all that. I felt overwhelmed with a lot of work. And overall, that reflected onto my performance because I didn't perform great. I felt lots of pressure. I fucked up on my diet a lot, which stressed me out, which then went into my trading. I was just too over-obsessed with little things, and I let them get to me. So what am I doing now? One, my diet is so much more flexible now, so it's easier to stick to. So that's a big one for me. And I'm not under fueling on my intense one hour cardio days. I'm not under eating, because that also caused a lot of stress on my body and then my nervous system, and that eventually got into my trading. I'm enjoying my life though, like right now I'm sipping my Diet Coke. I love Diet Coke. I'm on my way to school. Life is good, to be honest. And I have more money than I ever had in the bank right now. And like, I just have to be grateful. I took today off trading, and today I'm gonna eat some good ass food. I'm gonna go to the gym, and I'm gonna just eat good food today. I don't know what I'm gonna do later. I might just eat out, even though my mom made some food. I don't know, we'll see. But like, life is good. I'm really grateful, I'm happy, and I'm blessed to be where I am right now, because I truly came a long way. You know what I was thinking right now? Like some chicken Alfredo my mom made, and then some cake. That would be bomb for dinner, like post-workout. And then I just wrap it up for the night. Like, that would be sick. I might do that. That's actually a really good idea. Cake. Just some cake with chicken Alfredo, like 1,000 calories of chicken Alfredo, and like 500 calories of cake, and then something else. Man, that sounds good as hell, I'm not gonna lie. And then tomorrow I'll eat out. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. But like, things like this, like just enjoying the little things and being grateful for the little things, I feel like it comes a long way in making you content, and like good like discretion gives you an edge on the market. Because then like there is really no reason to stress, you're doing good. Like, I stressed myself out. If I'm being honest, all the problems, everything I stressed about was in my head. None of it was real. Because realistically, my family's good, So no matter what happens, I'm good. But there's only one thing that can happen, which is me succeeding. I already succeeded. I'm already succeeding, and it's only going to continue because I'm me. I'm always coming out on top. I always come out on top. I always come out the winner despite a setback. And every single time I go into a setback, I don't know if I said this already, but in another video, but the first one, despite it being so small, it was so strong, and it affected me so much for a long period of time. And then I came back stronger than I was before. When now the second time comes, and the setback felt bad, but it didn't feel as bad. And when I came back even stronger. I progressed even more than I progressed the first time, despite the setback being not as affecting. So now the setbacks are getting weaker, but the comebacks are getting stronger every single time. And that's only going to continue happening, because every setback just teaches me a lesson on self-control. And the lesson of this one was, go back to enjoying your life. Go back to being at peace. Stop creating these fake scenarios in your head that aren't possible, because I'm me. I'm Patrick Zarur, and I'm the most determined and I have an edge. Like, I'm really good at what I do, and I just got to make use of that. So I already set up my plan. It's to pass these 5 accounts again, And then, because my setback was blowing the accounts I had. After I got my payout, though. Just saying. After I got my payout. But, pass these accounts. And then trade normally. Because that's when I have my highest win rate. That's when I have the best results. That's when life is the most, like, peaceful. I just hop on the chart and I trade ethically true to myself. Instead of full porting one account at a time and not being able to take profits because I couldn't set my stop loss where I wanted because I didn't scale the account enough to risk as much as I need to set a $2,000 stop loss at the level I want and close at the first 1 or 2 take profit. Now I just have to risk 500 to 400 to 500, and then I just take profit where I believe I should take profit. It's purely me, and that's how I trade my best, when it's purely discretionary, not when the market tells me to trade. I trade best when I tell myself when to trade, when I tell myself when to leave a trade, when it's all me, because that's my edge, that's my power. My power is discretion. That's my biggest tool. I don't trade off of like the market telling me to trade, because I can get an A+ setup, but if I don't believe in it in my heart, if my gut is telling me that it's not gonna work, if my heart is telling me not to trade that day, then I won't trade, and that's when I do my best. And I'm mostly connected to that when I'm more peaceful outside of the chart, which is why I'm enjoying my life right now. I'm sipping my Diet Coke, about to take an exam that I didn't study for, but I know I'm gonna ace because I'm me. And I'm just always acing my exams without studying because I'm like that. I know I sound cocky, but like I'm just confident because I have so much evidence to back up everything I said. When it comes to things that I have control over, I always come out on top. If it's something that I'm the only person in the equation, and like someone else being stubborn or just like their own biases isn't affecting the situation, I always come out on top. If there's a bias in it, I still come out on top, usually if there's another person in it. But like that, I don't really care about situations with other people in it. That doesn't really matter to me. I don't even know where that would matter because I'm a day trader. I'm doing YouTube, and that's all I care about. Yeah, I'm low-key yapping all by myself. That's kind of what this video is going to be. It's just like, I'm giving you guys, like, how do I think? And then maybe you guys, you might not want to, and that's funny, there's like this car, and it's like saying some political stuff that I'm not going to read, because I'm not trying to get into politics online, but I forgot what I was saying. I feel like these sodas really affect like my memory, but like I feel like they don't at the same time because I'm low-key a genius. But anyways, I remember what I was saying. So like I'm just giving you guys like an idea of how I think. This is what keeps on getting me success, this way of thinking, this way of coming back from certain situations. And you might not want to take some of the tools that I'm kind of giving you guys that I use right now, but you will in a few months. I mean, I'm already succeeding. Last month I had my biggest trading month. I did a 6K payout this month from what I made last month. This month I didn't make any money because that whole like stress situation. I quit my job since I've been making money from trading consistently, and that job is not really paying me that much since I barely work anyway, but it is using up my only days off, which I need to enjoy my life even more, which will help me even do better on the chart. So it's a risk and an investment. And I actually had this story about the day I quit, which is last weekend. So I was unsure about quitting, and I was telling my dad, I don't know if I'm gonna quit. Like, that job, it's just like it helps pay for things, you know, things like that. But realistically, that job, it was probably paying me $400 to $600 a month. And money's money, but trading's been paying me way more than that. But what that job also did was took up my free days it took off my Saturdays, one of the best days of the week, and I go to bed at 8. So if I'm working at 6:30 in the morning, I have to wake up at 4, which I already do. So I'd wake up at 4, go to work, get home around 2 o'clock. Then I would maybe go get a haircut, which took up a lot of my time because I had to drive to Redondo to my brother. And I just wasn't like enjoying my life for real. But now I get to take the day off, go for a nice walk in the morning, go eat breakfast at a nice restaurant, get a breakfast burrito, which is what I love doing. I'm gonna do that this Sunday, low-key. And like things like that, the little things that helps me mentally, lowers my cortisol, which goes into my trading. So anyways, I'm about to quit the job. And so I work at a cruise ship area. Like, we check people into the cruise ship. And I'm opening the door and I'm talking to my coworker. We're friends, and they're going and they're holding I hold the door for them, and then I was about to walk in, and then in the moment, because I was already thinking about it, I was like, hold on, am I staying at this job because it feels smarter, or am I staying at this job because I'm scared? Because I was already making money consistently from trading where I don't need that job. If I'm being honest, I don't need that job. Like, I'm doing good trading, and I'll probably do better without that job because I'm enjoying my time more, being more at peace. I'm still not going to put more time into the chart. If anything, I'm putting less time into the chart. I'm taking more days off now. But that helps my trading. The more days off I take, it puts me at peace, puts me in a good mental state. But anyway, so I asked myself, am I doing it because I'm scared, or am I doing it because it's smarter? And then I realized I'm doing it because I was scared. And to be honest, I was scared up until yesterday. But anyways, I'll get more into that in a little. I was like, I'm doing it because I'm scared. And I would never let fear guide me, because I'm me. Like, I'm Patrick Zarur. And like, I think so highly of myself and what I'm capable of. And I'm not going to let fear dictate me doing something that could literally make it better. Like, yeah, there's fear in the sense of no plan B. Fuck the plan B, bro. Like, why do I need a plan B? I'm already succeeding. If anything, that job is only taking up my free days. It's barely providing any income, extra income. Trading's already providing enough to where I have money left over after all my spending for the month and like taxes and stuff. There's no point. And I'm not gonna let fear guide me. I'm me. I can do anything. I literally know I can do anything. So I said, fuck it. I'm not gonna let fear guide me. I go to the guy who makes a schedule. He's also like a superior or something like that, supervisor. And I tell him, I'm like, hey, like, he knows I day trade, and I like him hella. Like, he's cool as hell. So I wanted to tell him personally, because I was like, I don't want to be the type of dude that just like emails you. Like, I don't know. I just didn't want to. I wanted to like do it more formal. So I explained to him I'm doing it in trading, and he was like, okay. Like, he understood after I told him like I'm leaving my 2 weeks, which I left last weekend. So I have this week and then next week, and I'm done. Anyways, so I told him, and then he was like, do you have any advice like for trading? And I was just like, don't quit. And that was honestly like such a good thing for me to say, because that's like a big piece of advice in trading. The more time you put in, the more experience you get, the more you change yourself mentally, the more you like adapt to like emotionally and mentally to the conditions you need to be in to like successfully day trade, like mentally, get the edge, all that. And eventually it just works out. So I told him like, just don't quit. He was like, that's cool. And then I sent the email and left my 2 weeks, and now May 2nd is my last day. And it's also perfect timing because I have finals, because I go to university. University is part of my plan A. I have a plan with the money I make from trading that I feel like university would help me with, especially with the finance degree. because I like that whole industry, and I feel like I could like do big things in that. But anyway, oh shoot, that car made that. What the hell? That car squeezed in a tiny ass gap. But yeah, I left that 2 week, and I was scared, you know. I texted my mom, and she got so mad at me. But I was like, whatever. And I got scared, and I had to remind myself, like, this whole week I was stressed out, and then I got into a setback where I tried speeding up the process again. I tried having another big month like last month, and I fucked up, and I blew the accounts, and it messed me up mentally. But I just closed the laptop. I didn't buy evals and try passing right away. But I was stressed, to be honest, and it affected me emotionally, so I took the Wednesday off, and I did lots of self-reflecting, like journaling and all that. And then yesterday I traded, and I got even more scared because I lost my first eval trade, and it just affected me mentally. So the first thing I did was use one of my favorite tools, which is journaling. So as soon as I lost my evals, I just closed my laptop and I started journaling. Because to be honest, that affected me emotionally too, because I usually pass my evals like within 1 to 2 days on Top Step. Like I'll win my first trade early on and I'll pass at night, or I'll just pass the next day. But yeah, so I journaled and it felt good. And then I enjoyed my day. So I got like some diet sodas, watched TV, ate a lot of food I like, had a good time, to be honest. And I noticed a big thing for me is eating food I like. That helps me a lot emotionally. Like one thing I would do before was like I would trade and then I would eat a pint of ice cream, protein ice cream. It's like not crazy amount of calories, like 370 for a pint. And I would do that just to like enjoy myself, which I did. And like I remember on Wednesday and Tuesday, two also crucial days for my like me trying to get back to my peaceful zone. I ate 4 pints of ice cream both of those days. I was handling it wrong because that was binging, and that was kind of what started this whole stressful month anyway. Because going into this month, I knew I was going to quit my job because I already said I would back in January. I said April, and halfway through April, I'm leaving my 2 weeks, and I'm done by May. But so going into this month, I was kind of stressed out, and then I would binge a lot, which also stressed me out because now I'm losing my gym progress and had me obsessing about food, which reflected into my trading. And it goes to show how much like what you do outside of trading actually affects your trading. So in March, literally all I did, I would trade for maybe an hour. I'll be on the chart 4 to 3 days a week, or 4 or 5 days, sometimes 5 days. Some weeks, there was like 1 week where I traded 5 days because I got break even every single day. Or no, I traded like 4 days. But anyway, so where was I going with that? In March, all I did was focus on my inner peace. I would trade, and I would go with my friends. I'd go eat food I like. And honestly, that was my best performing month. I dedicated the least of my time to things about trading, focused more on this YouTube channel. I posted a couple videos, I think. Maybe not, I don't know. I recorded a whole bunch. I probably just never posted them. I was posting on TikTok though. I was going out, eating foods I like, and I wasn't too obsessed about it. Going into April, I started obsessing because I was like, fuck. During spring break, around Easter, I was binging, and it affected me emotionally. It affected my self-esteem, my confidence, and that reflected into my trading because now I was stressed about getting back into diet because I was still binging and going over my calories certain weeks. So this week I got that, but last week and this week I got that mostly in order. This week I had that 4 pints of ice cream one day, which did set me over by 1,000 calories. I meant to only do 700 over because I knew I would burn that. It's okay though, I'm still gonna burn that 1,000. by doing extra like cardio and stuff that I do that sets me like my calories, my maintenance higher than what I'm eating. But anyway, I'm almost at school. I gotta go. But the whole point of this video is just to show you guys, like, how do I come back? What is going through my head while I'm doing all these things in these situations? Because I try to be transparent. It's hard to be transparent about trades because it affects me, like, my confidence. Like, if I know that I'm going to show you guys my trading after I do it, then it'll just affect me emotionally. It just, like, it gives me something I have to prove. Like, I'm gonna have to prove that I'm good at what I do, and that's why, like, I'm not doing it, because I don't sell a course. I don't have to prove anything to you guys, because I'm not selling anything. I'm simply selling you a mentality that I have and content, which just hopefully gives you guys tools that you can use to become better, because I'm just trying to help and, like, entertain. But yeah, so I hope this video helped you guys in some kind of way. Maybe you need to change the way you perceive yourself, change your perception on certain things happening. But yeah, never lose faith in yourself. Never doubt yourself. Like, you're gonna doubt yourself, but never entertain it. Never leave that doubt inside of you. You want to shut that doubt out right away. You need to think so highly of yourself that you're capable of anything, and I promise you, you will be capable of anything. Since I was 15, everybody was telling me day trading wouldn't work. My mom, I was hearing it on repeat. You're not going to do good at trading without a degree. And what did I do? I'm doing good. I'm making my living off of trading. So don't listen to anybody. Don't listen to the overthinking. Don't listen to any doubt. Just listen to your heart and your desires. And let that guide you. Let what you know would bring you peace and what you know makes you true to yourself. Let that guide you into becoming the person you want to be. Don't set a plan B. You will end up picking plan B or C. If you set up a fail safe, I don't know if that's what it's called. If you set up something like that, it builds a habit of setting plan Bs where you're just going to continuously fail and have to pick the plan B of that option. Because then, let's say, hypothetically, you're going into basketball or something, like you're a pro athlete. Hold up, I'm about to reverse park. Pro athlete, let's say. Hold up. Okay, I got that. I'm not gonna reverse park. I have too much of an audience. But let's say you want to be a pro athlete and you're going to school for that, and you pick a major that it's a fail-safe. So if being an athlete doesn't work out, you choose that major. Okay, wait, no, I feel like being an athlete, you need a plan B. Because, like, if you get injured, then your drive doesn't matter. But also, if you expect to get injured, you will get injured. But I'm going to just come up with a different one. Let's say, okay, rapping. You know you have the talent already, all that. And you're also going to school for business. So instead of using that degree to, like, instead of your intention being for if music doesn't work, you get into business, it could be when music is working, I can use my knowledge on business to know who to hire, to know they're doing their job right, things like that. Because people will screw you over for themselves, and you need to be able to catch that, which is why you get the education. That's partly why I'm getting a finance degree, because I'm having an accountant, but I also want to understand certain things. I want to be able to make sure that they're doing their job right, because I'm going to have ideas too. I'm going to have knowledge on the topic. Probably not as much as a dude who had a degree in accounting, but anyways, back to what I was saying. So you're doing your rapping, but you have a plan B. That fails. Now you have a business degree, so you think you're good. Now you're applying to a job, but you're like, in case I don't get the job, you see how it's building the habit? And now you don't get the job because you already set that expectation that there's a possibility you won't. You didn't show that employer that you wanted it bad enough, that you believed that you were worthy of that job, which meant you're not going to get hired. Because if I was doing business with somebody, when I'm doing business with somebody, I'm not going to hire them if they don't truly believe that they're the best person for the job. And anybody who doubts themselves, anybody who sets a plan B does not believe that they're the best person for the job. And they don't believe in themselves. But yeah, don't build that habit. But anyway, I'm going to start heading to class. I'll catch you on a bit. I'll see you.